everybody. Thank you for joining us for the costume contest, one of the biggest events we usually have every year at the end of the event. My name is Heather Rockwood. I am the festival director for Jewelry City Steampunk Festival, and we're so happy to be working with the Steampunks of New England this year. And I'm here with.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marissa Dufault. I'm the um, coordinator of the Compass Rose Steampunk Festival. I am also a freelance costume designer, and I'm the owner of Whimsy and Fluff, where I make bloomers and skirts from vintage materials.
And we're going to get right into it. We're going to play a short video of the contestants for the costume contest. So please enjoy. Okay, so that was the video of the three contestants that we got in, and now we're going to talk about a little bit about their costumes. I may be switching back from things, so the screen may go gray a few times, but we're going to work with our technical stuff. So let's talk about the Skeksis by Adam Manthe. What do you think, Marissa?
It's unbelievably cool. Somebody commented that it must weigh a ton. Like, I can only imagine how heavy that costume is. But I mean, it's incredibly cool. In this circumstance, there's not a lot about it necessarily that's steampunk, but it is certainly a really cool costume.
Yeah, I can't even imagine the time that was probably spent in just designing, let alone making this costume. So much respect to Adam for making this whole costume. And you can barely even tell that it's made for a human being. Like, the whole back hump is like over the head, and my daughter and I sat there for a minute going, how is a person wearing this? Like,
Yeah.
and the fabric in the front, or I don't even know what's on the front so that he can see through it while he's wearing the costume. And I also kind of wonder what it's like to wear it around like a convention where you have something sticking out of your stomach area. Like,
Yeah.
how do you even move?
I mean, I do have to say, there, when you wear things like that, moving around, a convention or a festival or whatever, that's not something that people think about, I think, when they see costumes like this. But moving through crowds where the dimensions of your personal space are so different from what you're used to.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a different thing.
Yeah, and especially a costume that it might be hard to see through. You just walk into everybody and everything because nobody is looking at you. It's so overwhelming that you're just looking around at everything and you're not paying attention to where you're walking ever.
Yeah,
So,
you really just have to hope that other
yeah.
people get out of your way.
Yes, and the best example I had seen of this at Boston Comic Con before it was Boston Fan Expo was oh gosh, the from Labyrinth, the big beast that I'm forgetting the name of.
I almost said Hagrid.
But yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it was a full size puppet replica of the, and somebody was dressed as Jennifer Connelly, holding his hand, leading them through the convention, and like they had their hands out of the hands, and they were actually holding the hands on stilts. So
Oh my
yeah, so
God.
it was that large that they couldn't see where they were going. They had to be led, and the hands were like holding the hands up.
My
So
God.
yeah, definitely something to think about when you're creating a
Oh,
costume.
Melissa says Ludo is who we're thinking of.
Ludo, yes, yes. Let's move on to Steampunk Explorer suit by Douglas Yeager. Doug, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Um, I really like this costume. I think it's very steampunk. There's definitely a character behind it. He had somebody in mind when he was creating this costume. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I love about this is very quintessentially steampunk, and it seems to be a very created character driven costume. You immediately know what sort of character this person is supposed to be. Like I feel like I've seen that in a movie kind of thing, you
Yeah.
know, and it really he's got all of the accoutrements and the color palette is just right. Like this is like I said, this is quintessential steampunk.
Yeah, definitely. The thing that I think I noticed the most was not only the medallions. So I'm like, what's his backstory? Was he in the military? Is he retired now? Is he a general? But also the like the side
Yes.
holster with like what are they, potions? Are they samples? Is he a scientist? Is he out exploring for science, or is that like something that he needs to accomplish some kind of other kind of work? Is he like protecting himself with these potions? I don't know. So I want to know more about this character, Doug. Let's move on to the last one. Let me get her picture up. And there she is. Let's. All right. Okay, there she is. And she didn't give me a title for her costume, but it's by Susan Kirsch. And taken by, as she quoted, the marvelous Bob Plant. So I had to add it in the marvelous. I hope that's okay, Bob. Um, but I also really like this costume. I like the coloring. I like the hat. But the only thing I don't like as much in this one is that I don't see the character right away. Like I don't see the backstory to this person. What do you think, Marissa?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get pirate vibes from it,
Yeah.
certainly. So I do like that. The thing about it that I um wasn't, it wasn't 100% for me was it's a beautiful picture. Like the picture is really, really fantastic, but I want to be able to see more details of the costume. Part of it is the pose, but part of it is just the effect of the photo. I can't quite see the details of what's going on, and I want to because it looks like there's some cool stuff happening
Yeah.
there, and I wish I could really get into it a little bit more. Somebody commented actually, I like how the effect on the photo really accentuates the costumes, and I think that is very true for this one. That kind of the background has that kind of sepia tone to it, and so the reds of her dress really pop
Yeah.
out. So it creates a really cool looking image.
Yeah, I do definitely like it. Do you want to announce who we decided was the winner? Let me switch the photograph down. Okay, would you like to announce?
Yes. So we are so excited to announce that the winner of the 2020 Jewelry City Steampunk Festival is Douglas Yeager.
Yay! Congratulations, Doug. So you'll be winning the lamp made by Light Q Creations. If you will get in contact with me with your address, you can email me right through that email address that you sent me your picture, and I will send it on to Quentin Stockwell, who's the owner there. And then the other two people, thank you so much for participating. I made that call out last weekend because we only had the one costume contest entry. I don't know. And and I was so worried we wouldn't be able to hold the event. So thank you so much for sending in your pictures. I really do appreciate being able to have this because we have it every year. I would have been very sad if we had to cancel. But you are also going to get runners up of the. Oop! I'm gonna make it fall. of the swag box. So congratulations, and I'll be sending those to you. I'll be making sure to contact you to ask you for your address. If you're watching now, feel free to send those along to me through your emails, and I'll send those out to you probably tomorrow. So thank you so much, Marissa, for being a judge for the costume contest. And I do want to give a shout out to her video that was on Friday of how to make a steampunk costume. It would be awesome to watch that, and then Nathaniel Flynn's how to create a steampunk character, because you would have all the knowledge you need to know to make an amazing steampunk costume. So thank you for being here at Jewelry City Steampunk Festival 2020, the virtual edition presented by the Steampunks of New England. And we'll see you in gosh, I don't even know what time it is. It's 3 o'clock. We're at 4:45 for the goodbye event, and we'll be saying goodbye to all of you until next year. So hopefully I will see you there, and congratulations to the winner and the two runners-up of the costume contest.